Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh, that stunned. I was like, he should have done EX Rekka for the stun. But then he stunned anyway. Good shit. That's a punish. Ah! Did he mean to cross through? That looked weird. Why did he cross through anyway? Hold on, timeout. Let me go back to that. I feel like that doesn't normally do that. EX Rekka. Crouching Ken? No, he teleported. Okay, I'm dumb. Of course. With heavy Rekka, if you're close to small characters, I think just twins maybe actually, you can cross through with the third Rekka. If you're doing like repeated heavy ones point blank. For a sec I thought that's what happened there. But no, you just schmixed. That's gonna kill. Dang HP. Your aim would live there. That was maybe a punish? I don't know. There are landing recovery frames if you're too low to the ground and you get parried. That might have hit during them. Nice. Close fierce 2 hits. Punishes people going for 1 high parry or 2 low parries. I mean, not 2 low parries, just any low parry. Nice. That's not kill, but it's close. Ken's meaty game. Yup. Nice parry. That dive kick hit so high, but I feel like it might have still been plus if it was blocked. Nice. Whoa, Ryu! That was a double DP setup and he missed the double DP. He went for it. That low forward after the light DP. It's a clear sign of a Kara. Ugh! Hard DP. You don't usually see that Oki. It's not Oki you usually see. Usually you see hard Tatsu there. Oh, that's a punish. Reversal. Reversal needed. Beautiful. This Ken's no joke. We've been seeing him a lot in the previous videos. He's hella nice. Denjin. Did he choose not to? He might have chosen not to. That looked like a mistake at first, but I think he was just like, it's too meaty. And he just chickened out of the Denjin. It's possible. Because you prefer the opponent to be dealing with the fireball too. The fireball never hit connected. Also possible it was just a mistake. Very meaty left forward. And the throw. Ryu is so pure in this game. Bungus. Too low shorts into nothing because Ryu has no ender. Except SA1. And SA2. Ah. 2 parries he had a DP. But he only went for 1. It's really tricky when you parry the first hit of drill because you don't know when the second hit comes. It's usually like instant, but sometimes it can be a little delayed. Depends on the angle that he drills at. I don't think it depends on Necro's height at all. Nice. Good combo. Denjin's good here. It's a bit far. Still got it. Super jump over. Low strong for consistency. Low fierce might have missed. This is looking really clean for Ryu. Meaty fireball. Into dash and DP. He's like, you're not blocking. You're not parrying. Rather. You are blocking. Or you're committing. Oh, towards Fierce, that was an accident for sure. He wanted to like walk in close Fierce or something. Towards Fierce is not a good button there or any time. It's annoying. It'd be like, Ryu would be a better character if that move didn't even exist in this game. Because of shit like that, where you accidentally get it. You literally never want it on purpose. I'm trying to think of what would make it actually good. It would need to be really plus. If you could like link it into low fierce, it would maybe be good. It was like a one frame link to low fierce. I could see people potentially using it in certain punish scenarios, like after long parries. That'd be kind of cool. Not long parries, but you know, after parries, you have a huge opening. Nice. But there aren't actually that many of those in this game. Alex players won't be able to vouch for that, because it's basically the same scenario as Alex heavy flash drop punishes, which are actually not that common. Very few attacks in this game you get a heavy flash drop. Happy to help. Nice, this is super good. I wonder if he's close enough to the corner to get anything. Probably not. EXDP. Oh! Okay, I think he tried the hard DP at dive kick and Yang just didn't dive kick. Looked kind of goofy, but he had so much health. Yang doesn't have like super high burst damage. Yang has probably one of the hardest times making a comeback of any character in this game. Especially considering he's like a very strong character. A lot of the other characters who suck at comebacks like Q or 12. No, I don't have any matches from them. I've had a couple opportunities to play Mike Watson, and I never actually have in Third Strike. When I watch him play, I think I would do better than him pretty free, but I don't know. You can never tell until you play someone. Scary. Boom! So difficult to get out of the scenario alive. Ryu did it somehow.
Are you ready? Go.
And then immediately died anyway. You should jump medium kick? Kind of based. Ooh, cool parry. That wasn't too bad even if he ate it, to be honest. Whoa! He was looking for a parry. He thought Ryu was going to parry and then eat the DP. Mike Watson owned Super Arcade. Oof. He was a long-time fighting game player in SoCal. And I guess remains a long-time fighting game player in SoCal since it's not like he went anywhere, but Super Arcade's closed. Ah! Is it? I mean, I don't know if I can really attribute that to him. Oh, he can't, yeah. Even if that traded, Ryu was dead, and it was never going to do better than trading. Ugh. I kind of put Crutch Fierce, it didn't hit anything. Ken could have swept it, but he threw it, and that's still good. Nice, really? Yeah. Ah. Okay. Ooh. That's difficult. He had to get... It was crouching Ryu, so he had more time than usual, but he had to get a cross-up combo. He had to hit the medium kick early in order to punish the Crouch Fierce. Ooh, okay. And because he had to hit it early, it was hard to get a combo on the ground. That was an awkward situation that Ken was just in, where he parried the jump Fierce. I mean the Crouch Fierce. It's over. Depending on the character, killing the fireball on that combo will make the combo do more damage. But sometimes it does more damage with the fireball. Just depends on the opponent and how they like react, I think, or something like that. Different characters take different amounts of damage for whatever reason. It might be based on the amount of health the opponent has or something like that. I couldn't tell you. Nice, good confirm. Yeah, low forward into low parry is so obnoxious from Shotos. Really good against a ton of opponents. Ton of opponent characters. Minus frame move into parry in the direction that your opponent is most likely to attack you is just a very strong sequence. Select to punish is the key. Whoa. Yeah, that's nice. So strong is like Ken's fastest normal, I think. I mean, probably a light normal's faster, but like, you know, closest normal with power. Um, it depends on the opponent. Um, if you get, if you can do target combo into double DP, it works without the Kara on Q, and I don't think it works on anyone with the Kara. It might work on like Elena or Necro with the Kara. I don't think so, but it might. In the corner, it's like standard versus a lot of characters to do target combo into double DP with Kara.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I think that's the sequence versus Oro, right? I'm not sure. Oro, you might just have to do close strong into DP Kara DP in the corner. Or you can't do double DP mid screen at all. Lucky for me. Nice, good combo. Oh, it was light DP? Huh? I thought it was medium DP. It's kind of weird. You don't see that sequence very often. Mid range, I can only think like maybe Elena or Necro.
You win. Now. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Might be there for damage maximization, but I'm sure most people would just do like low forward or close strong. And then just get the double DP without the car because it's like super consistent. Ooh, yeah. The whiff into throw. It wasn't even an immediate throw. It's like a deliberate whiff into block, I think. Or parry something. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, all 6 hits, baby. Ryu did not mash. Looking good? Nope. He had to release it immediately to have a difficult parry. Because he didn't release it immediately. Now confirmed from 2 low shorts with Denjin. Denjin loses a lot of common Ryu stuff. But you get Denjin. Nice. I've never found this situation following a Shipu to be that scary. What the fuck? Of course Ken wasn't parrying then. But like, what the fuck? Ryu did that DP without reacting to the jump. YOLO ass hard DP.
You win. Are you ready? Go.
Is this whole fucking broadcast just gonna be like a Ken show? Was that cross-up medium kick? Apart from very precisely angled dive kicks, twins usually don't have a cross-up. I think Ken, maybe both of them, I don't know why I say Ken. I think Yan, maybe both of them can cross up with hard kick, but it's like pretty precise to get. I think that's the first time I've ever seen cross-up medium kick.
Are you ready? Go.
Is that a car throw? It looked like one. I don't know if Yang has one though. Probably a car throw off of stand short, I would guess, since I think he has the same stand short as Yan. And Yan has a car there. As a punish? Oh, it missed the first hit, not a punish. It's tricky fighting Yang. Nice, big damage. That's huge. Ken's now a favorite to win. Oh, never mind. Difficult. I'm sure Ken did empty jump parry.
You win.
Only to be thrown immediately on landing.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Nice. Doesn't even get you a punish though. It's 3 meter. Look at all that Izzy. Look at all that Izzy. EX Rekkas and it's over. And anything can be EX Rekkas. EX Rekkas is still stunned. Yeah.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Nice. I would have done EX. So just keep the EX up. If that was an EX and then he got that same mix up, it would be dizzy. He had lots of meter. I feel like if you land a few hits in a row, it should always be X. Special back throw. Oh, it's punish? Yeah. I wonder if that spin hook belt meter.
Final round. Engage.
Red. Beautiful. That red parry is really good versus Yang. It's hard to time though, because it could be a regular Rekka too, and they have different parry timings, regular Rekka versus EX Rekka. But the idea is that Yang, if you're going for first like wake up parry versus Yang, it could be low forward into Rekka and it could be staying strong into Rekka, and that's different parry directions. But both of them are going into Rekka, so you can just do the red parry. And the red parry is always forward, so there's no mix up on the angle. The problem is that you've got to go for a red parry instead of a blue parry to do that. And also the problem is that it could be EX Rekka, regular Rekka. But it's also not too risky because it's just Rekka. You know, Rekka's not that strong. It's not going to lead to like a super or anything like that, anyway.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Ugh. DP's unthrowable. Oh, the second hit would have dizzied. We only got hit once for some reason. This could now go either way. Oh, he decided not to. I think that was a deliberate decision. I think he wanted to see if that would work, and if it worked, he was just going to denshin cancel.
Now.
It was either going to hit or like be parried, and then the DP was probably going to hit, and then he was going to denshin. But because of the first hit was blocked, he was like, eh, fuck it, I'm dead. Nice. What happened? What went wrong? Huh? Sandfierce hard Tatsu whiffs on twins? I didn't think that was the thing. Was it because of the range? Because he wasn't quite point blank or something like that? Or was it something about the dizzy animation? Did he have to do crouch fierce? That was weird. Tatsu whiffing on crouches was a mistake. In like every Street Fighter game. Just make Tatsu unsafe and just make it actually work on crouching opponents. I love that Tatsu, I love how every Tatsu now hits crouching opponents in SF5. Yeah, it's literally like all of them. And before it was like only Ryu's. Akuma's light Tatsu whiffs on crouching opponents. Unfortunately, his like go-to, you wouldn't do that except in a combo, and his like almost all his combos go through say medium kick. So it's only really an issue if he's getting 2 jabs versus a fucking crouching opponent, which like how often does that really happen? Nice. Oh, the low short was not correctly timed. Yeah, it's fair for Akuma. He has like a million other ways to combo out of lights anyway. He can just do 2 lights into a DP if he wants. What you typically see is 2 lights into medium Tatsu.
Fighters ready. Engage.
I think 2 lights into a DP is actually damage optimal. But I never see Akumas do it. Medium Tatsu is so consistent, it's very easy. I'm not either of these players, I'm watching. This is an a-cho upload. So Japanese arcade. You're alright. Nice. Block? Yep. This can kill. He taunted? I think that might have been a decent play. I think he... Hold on. He didn't have any meter, is the problem. Taunt was maybe the play. If he could link super from that, then that was like hyper optimal. But I think even with the taunt, he probably would have done more damage by walking forward and then doing heavy spin hook punish. That's funny though. Taunt before your punish. I don't know. The taunt kind of takes a while, and it was already done by the time Yang landed. I think he probably did the taunt in a decent time. It's hard to know. Wait, it wasn't even on the screen, so. Ooh, that was minus. That was the medium one. I don't know if I'd call that presence of mind. I think that's a scenario he's probably been in a lot. He's probably labbed that. It's more like a good lab work that we just saw, I think. Nice.
You win. Now, enter the heat of battle. Go for it.
I do remember that. Regular ass Hadokens. She's doing a lot of them. Is that invincible? I think it is, but I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen it trade. One hit only or something. Why the hell are they here anyway? Now I'm thinking about it. First of all, this must be a very bad like surface for Ryu's bare feet, considering it's Ryu's stage. And second of all, there's no way that Ryu owns this castle or is in any way affiliated with it. He's like a fucking homeless traveler.
Prepare to strike. Now,
Did he like pay off for the fucking ability to fight on top of this castle? Or is he just here without any sort of like, you know, approval from anyone? He's just like, oh, I'm your next opponent in the World Warrior Tournament. I'll be waiting on top of this castle. It's probably like a curator or something who like is just like, what the fuck's going on?
final round. Engage.
You think being under a roof would be better than on top of a roof? If you're looking for places to sleep. Sincerely, would you ask Ryu anything? This dude's like a ripped as hell guy, and he's got like fucking, he can shoot plasma out of his hands. I'd just be like, okay, you can spend as long as you like up there. Whoa. That was fortunate. He was too close, I think. I mean, obviously the throw really cements that, but like, he had to release immediately to not get thrown, and the immediate release would have got punished, so there was just no way to make that tension work. Ryu has money. He buys food, and he probably could buy, like, hotels if he wanted to. Ah, it's a hard parry. It ended up being the multi-hit version. It's just 5 instant parries if it's the multi-hit version. If you're far away, it's 3 delayed parries. And it's a nightmare to try and know which one it is. Nice. DP block string? Nope. DP block string now. Huh? It was good. Okay. Tension now? Yep. Very difficult to come out of that alive.
Enter the heat of battle. Go for it.
Hunting is trivial if you can Hadoken. He just heads down to Nara and fucking catches some deer. He shoots them with his Hadokens. Dude, that would be a sick game. You know those like bear hunter games or whatever where you've got like a shotgun, you shoot fucking deer or bear or whatever? I don't know why I said bear hunter when deer hunter would have been a better genre. It's like that a game, a Street Fighter game like that, and then you're Ryu. And instead of a shotgun, you've got quarter circle forward punch. I had to punish this. I don't even know if Ryu has something. Nice. It's probably like near just frame to get that sweet punish. If it even works. Car throw. This is... yeah. Okay, it killed. I was like, I'm not sure if this is going to kill, and if it doesn't kill, it's a horrible play. But it did. Hadokens don't appear to be that, like, you know... They appear to just be like long-range punches. They would hear you coming because you fucking make a hella weird noise. I'd like some pancake. Nice. Very good parry and punish. Unfortunately, he's kind of out of meter. It's not a huge deal, though.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I've never played an Armored Core game in my life. Oh no, he missed the jump in. Nice. That's kind of cool though, because he mistimed it, or misspaced it. Maybe on purpose, to make it so it couldn't be parried. But it would still beat any normal.
You win. Now.
I think it's occasionally brought up in X-Men comics that Cyclops' eye lasers are not hot. Because that's a misconception most of the fans have. It just feels like getting pushed. Or like punched or whatever. The sub. Another throw was the play.
Are you ready? Go.
I don't know, it probably depends on the writer. Also, Cyclops is from a whole family where everyone melts things with their fucking... Or not melts things, but like everyone shoots lasers from their body. Ah, he could have parried that. It was scary though. It wasn't a hard parry, but it was like where you could approach while you were parrying. He tried to get out of the way and he didn't have time.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Nice, big combo. Is this over? Damn, it was. Denjin Ryu is so dangerous.
Now.
Momentum is a big deal for him, because if he gets a little bit of dizzy on board, and especially a knockdown, he can just suddenly kill you. It's like a better Alex. Ooh. Of course Necro can too. Yeah, 4 hits of heavy electricity. That's damage optimal, meterless on like just about the whole cast. On some characters he gets 5 hits of electricity and does a shitload.
Go for it.
I think Chun-Li's one of them. Jump jab, but that might have been optimal. He couldn't do it like a heavy where he was. The red, but then the missed punish. He went for a heavy spin hook, I'm sure. Whoa, cool punish. That was big. That was a really important moment. That was an unsafe Denjin. And because the Denjin didn't dizzy, Necro was able to punish it, and his punish was able to stun, so his high dizzy didn't matter. Scary, scary moment.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Very cool moment, though. Light spin hook in neutral, like defensively. Damn, that was so lame that he got the red parry on Tatsu, but then he just did Staying Fierce. That sucked. It's almost a really fucking great moment. Clutch it out though. I always see that sequence, the meaty low roundhouse.
Fighters ready. Engage.
You're already quite far away for that, so it's hard to punish. That Izzy bar. EX to... No, he didn't have stun. EX. Micro could turn this around. He needs like 3 or 4 good reads. I think he's dead. Not quite dead. Still possible. Still difficult. A super combo will kill, actually. Still very possible. That was EX. Oh, this can't be punished, though. Yo, this is like maybe good for Necro at this point. Yo! Ah. Damn. That was almost sick.
You win. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Ah, he walked into it. Oh no.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Whoa, they both super jumped. Up. Bit weird looking. There's regular jump for Yang. Well, that's how it goes. Yang happens to open the opponent up 3 times in a row with EX Rekka, and so he wins. What's funny is Yang can get that sequence, 3 EX Rekka sequences, and then a Dizzy combo, and then the opponent can still be alive. Because Yang's damage output is pretty low. Nice.
Are you ready? Go.
I love when Yang does corner palm stuff, but you don't see it very often. Corner close medium kick stuff is really fun too, because you get like Rekka Rekka into Stay Fierce. Or 3 Rekkas if you like. But Dizzy bar is an issue. This could easily go back to... Never mind.
You win. Into the heat of battle. Go for
The
it.
cat. Yang's on a streak. Yeah, that's a punish. Shouldn't have held it that long. That forward can kind of poke that for just about everyone. Nice. Depending on the angle of the dive kick, Yang can get a cross up or not there. It's very difficult to be on the receiving end of that. No, there's no animal. There's either no animal or a cat. 3 or more wins, a cat starts showing up in his intro and outro. And it's only for Yang. Completely unique mechanic to him.
Now.
That drill, was that a real cross up? Can that really cross up? This might kill. I thought it would be electricity there. It might only hit 3 times on twins or something like that. If it hit 4 times, I think it was going to kill him. I haven't done any stage. The cat can be anywhere. There are no other win-loss dependent things, I don't think. I mean, there's custom win poses depending on the matchup. Or at least one. Actually, I think the win pose isn't based on the matchup, is it? I think if 12 gets it perfect, you get like all the 12s to show up. I think that happens in any matchup. Oh.
You win. Now. Prepare to strike. Now.
I don't know what Necro says there to this day. I always hear, hey, freak this. But that doesn't really sound like a thing someone would say. Ah, that was cancelled. I don't know what he would cancel it to, actually. EX Donkey, maybe? Heavy Donkey? That's going to trade unfavorably? Favorably. Hard to say. Hard to say who was favorable after that trade. Yeah, Necro speaks English, but it took me a long time to notice that. You can hear it during his electric snake, like that. It's fucking horrible. Oh, big punish. Pretty big punish. It'd be kind of cool if Necro had a Russian line or two. Sorry I'm late. That one's pretty clear. Ah, was that a mistake? Denjin would have been very natural there. That looked hella weird. Denjin would have been pretty natural there too. Ryu had very low dizzy though. Oh, it's over.
You win. Are you ready? Go.
You ever just mishear a line like a million times and then just hear it right once and it's like, oh, that's what it is, and then you only hear it right from then on out? I feel like I'm like there. I haven't quite ever heard it right. Necro Super 2 is a fat meme. It's a command grab, but you can jump out of it post-freeze, but it has basically 0 recovery. So you can jump out and then Necro can back fierce you if you neutral jumped. And you can parry it, but you know, it's kind of a difficult situation. And the grab is pretty fast, so you can do it as a punish. And the damage is pretty high. Also, I think you can combat from heavy spin hook, but I don't remember. SA1 is quite good. It stocks a lot less meter than SA3. But it's not like Necro's meter is super important. It's kind of good. The main use of his meter is just supers. SA1 has better neutral use, but it doesn't have basically any dizzy output, whereas SA3 has a lot. They're both somewhat easy to confirm. SA3 goes further, I guess, but you rarely use it for like max range punishes, and SA1 pulls the opponent in. SA1 is quite good. Honestly, it's almost as good as SA3. And it works in most matchups, but in some matchups you prefer it. Most Necros pick SA1 versus Hugo because the possibility of dizzying him is not really there, and controlling his jumps and his movement with SA1 is very strong. Maybe? I don't know what you would do it for, because it wouldn't really be good against someone coming down. You can do like electricity or something, I think. Whoa. Unfortunately, SA1 and SA2 are both 1-bar supers, so if you want to have a multi-bar super, you're limited to SA3, which is a big point for SA3 in general. Multi-bar supers are useful. It's nice to still have an offensive presence immediately after landing a super, which is something that SA1 kind of doesn't have. Whoa. Hard to punish. EX Wrecker probably would have done it. Ah, difficult. Difficult, difficult. Ying's playing really well. Ooh, that was kind of chippy. Probably went for first after freeze parry. Or maybe it was like, I don't know, maybe he hit a button right then. Combat sequence for Necro. Not a combo or anything. Reversal super again. It's pretty risky to go for reversal supers with Yang, because that's a really unsafe super. And Yang doesn't have a lot of health. But for the same reason, people don't usually expect it. It's also not a fantastic reversal super, but it does work. It is invincible.
You win. Are you ready? Go.
Reversal something got stuffed. And I'll tell you, it wasn't a reversal half circle back punch, because that would have dodged the low forward. Don't know what the fuck reversal it was. Necro doesn't really do any reversal except that. He doesn't even really usually do that. The only reversal you usually see from Necro is SA1 or SA3.
Are you ready? Go.
Nice. That was a blue parry too. That's how long the window was. Is that really gonna combo? He got 2 hits! I thought it was like, oh my god. That was worth it because he got 2 hits, maybe. He got a decent amount of dizzy and good Oki out of that.
You win.
So that was like light spin hook into non-cancel, into SA3, and twins bounce twice.
Go.
That looked hella whack, but it looked kinda good. I often mention that, but it's rare that we actually see it. It's the double bounce SA3. You get 2/3 of the total damage of the super, I'm pretty sure. I think all 3 hits do the same damage and you get 2 of them. And that can be really useful to get the juggled version if you just need a little bit more damage or stun.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I think it creates a free juggle state. I think that super resets juggle. Some do, some don't. I think that's a do. Oh, super confirm would have like won, or like nearly won. He missed it. Back strong confirm super is a raw hit because it's got a long super cancel. Works like Chun-Li low forward. There we go. There it was. Scary. Scary! Yeah. Wake up Parry was something that he kind of had to do almost. The cat.
Are you ready? Go.
Nice. Big damage. Those crouching Yang, he just ate like a massive fucking chunk from those 2 hits. Low forward, heavy DP. The glory of doing a low parry is that after your low parry, your punish will almost always hit a crouching opponent. Because most everything that like you can low parry is done from crouch.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Nice. Close forward. Whoa! Whoa! Low strong buffered super as a counter poke. And it worked. Beautiful. SA1 Ryu has such cool tricks. You see Ryu's Denjin and it's like, how could any super measure up? But SA1's got a lot of stuff that you probably wouldn't ever think about. Can't do that with SA3 or SA2. Nice, big damage. Oh, the double EX! I love that combo. That combo's so fucking cool. The EX Tatsu's supposed to hit like that. It only gets one hit. Ugh. Anyone's gonna tech a throw after that bad universal overhead. Ryu was really minus there. Really minus into DP. Classic sequence. Take a throw, hit a button, I should say. Jesus. The way this Ryu is playing is fucking all in. Balls out Ryu play. Oh, that was a good play, but badly timed. It's Shinshoryu. He changed to Shinshoryu for this matchup. My body's ready for like a Parry Shinshoryu at the start of round 2. I think he thought that was gonna kill. Because he had a combo. He could have just done another low short. Or rather, a low short. Alright, Parry Shinshoryu is coming. And we'll keep an eye peeled. Watch out for it. It's gonna be some aggressive ass play. Aggressive parry, low forward Shinshoryu. We've had a slight defensive shift. No. Oh, that could have been it. Chose not to. Scary. This is like so scary because Necro's like one hit from death. At like 60% of his health, he could die instantly. Yeah, you can see it. You can see he doesn't want to get Shinshoryu'd. He's just trying to play without that. That was it! That was it! That was the aggressive ass low parry! Ryu had the win there. Shinshoryu's hype as fuck. Jesus. 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 That was it. That was Shinshoryu. He was looking for it. He's getting so many throws. Necro doesn't want to eat a Shinshoryu. Oh! GG. Now we're back to SA1. Red. The fucking reset to car throw, that's funny. Going for a red parry and then instantly resetting the opponent with a light normal. Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh, okay. This should kill. Twins have good hitboxes for neutral jump anti-airs. Their air normals are almost like tailor-made for it. Whoa, Jesus. Yang perfectly whiffed it. It was hard to punish, though. That neutral jump into fucking throw looked extremely awkward. Nice. Good reaction. It's gonna whiff. Hard to punish. As Aura, I'd probably just EX stomp after it. Actually, I'd probably just dash and fail to get a punish. Do like 4 dashes into nothing. This Ryu! He did jab short short. Not as typical of a meaty. The idea is that people looking for red parry will almost always do a high red parry, and jab short short punishes that. The downside is that uh, the initial parry is either direction. Low jab doesn't matter which parry you take; they both work. It's not a sequence you see all that often from Shotos, compared to low short jab short, which is the much more common version, which starts from a low parry. You can't do 3 low shorts on a lot of the cast. Probably not on Yang, but when you can, it's usually better. Also, we're back to Shinshoryu. There is a lockout window for parry. After a parry attempt, there's like 10 frames that you can't parry, when parries themselves are like 10 frames long. Or there's like 7 frames you can't parry or something like that. I don't know the numbers. Ah. I don't know if you can do a high parry and then do a low parry. If the lockout window counts if you change parry directions. Oh, he's dead. Shoryuken.
You win. Now. Fight is ready. Engage.
It's not really a thing that you would usually do. It can be. If you parry high, you might tap it down if they don't do anything, because a lot of people, after not doing anything, will do a low short or something like that. So situationally, it can be really good. Nice. I've seen that sequence. Not that combo, but I mean the parry tapping. I've certainly seen the sequence of Ryu jump, heavy punch, fucking Stain Fierce Tatsu or whatever. It's like the combo. Oh, SA1 was good there. EX Tatsu, or EX Fireball still good. Yeah, I imagine it's just King of the Hill between like 3 players right now. Based on the way everyone's playing. Crouching hit, ton of damage. Oh my god! That was a red parry attempt, maybe? Nice, cool little combo. That actually hits JP6 and then breaks the juggle limit. Fun fact. The close medium kick is JP3 each time. Super 2s is something that people often suggest, but it wouldn't really do anything to the game, because almost every super has no hole. It's like, what would you even make Super 2s do when every super in the game already punishes like Hadoken? Every super in the game already works in every juggle. I feel like something that everyone suggests, but it really like there's no like design. There's no room for it in the game's design. It's like the game obviously doesn't need it, I feel. Which is why I'm confused that everyone always suggests it as being a good idea. There's a couple characters who'd benefit from it, like fucking Laura or something. Someone with like a super that doesn't work everywhere. But the only way they could really make it work is if they just gave everyone like a command grab super or something like that.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
It would be fairly easy to do if they made it so they took out super setups. And then they just made you do super setups. Oh, does that work? I thought it looked weird. They made it so Laura could cancel like Light Bolt charge into Super 1 but not Super 2. Stuff like that. Then obviously they could make a situation where you would do either one. So I just want to know what he's saying. Nice. Double parry into good punish. Hey, freak this. That's what I hear, but there's no way. Is that really what he's saying? Nice. You get the high connect too, so we got a juggle. He actually got close medium kick. I mean medium punch, which you don't normally see there.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Nice. He probably could have comboed out of that, but instead he took it for the command grab reset. Ooh, that fell out too. Aura falls out of that. You can't hit Aura with Stand Priest into heavy light donkey kick. That kick was actually a winning play there. Okay, cool. Very nice anti-air into a little combo.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Very nice. If he gets a super and lands it, it's looking pretty over. Yang neutral jumping from like mid range is so threatening. Same with Yan.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I got so sad when someone pointed out that Mark of My Dignity shall scar thy DNA is like a mistranslation or an error from Mark of My Divinity. Mistranslation is a strong word because it's like that even in Japanese. Well, I guess it is still a mistranslation. They'd like picked the wrong thing they wanted Gil to say. There it is! I always mention that as being possible, and Necros never do it. We just saw it. When you need one last little tip of stun to like tip the opponent over, one last touch of stun to tip the opponent over, you can do a second super after a first super. That's really cool to see. Ah, lost a hit. I gotta start Parry into Stand Strong. I think you wanted to super cancel and didn't get it. That works, right? Stand Strong, super cancel? I think so.
You win. Battle.
I can't tell. Effie seems to be really short. But the scaling on Necro is kind of weird too, because he kind of stands up a little taller to do that pose. Nice. And Necro is theoretically decently tall. You just can't tell because he's always stooped over. In the context of the game, he's like mid-height. He's on the slightly smaller end. Nice. That was actually a mistake, super. It was good not to do that because he was going to kill with the dizzy combo. He'd already dizzy before the super connected. Oh well. Not too much lost. Gamer spine. Extremely blessed post. More like a blurst post, I guess. Nice. You never see that. Normally you see like an electricity into like a button or something. But he got electricity into fucking super cancel into a button. That would surely does more damage. That's a really weird sequence. I haven't seen that in ages. I've probably seen that once ever before now. That's super cool. This Necro's got all his fucking juggles down pat. Back jab, I think. Just trying to get a button out as fast as possible. It's pretty dangerous. Oh, never mind. What looked like the startup of Necro though short just got supered.
Are you ready? Go.
That low jab. I looked hella weird. Super? I bet Super was the play there, ironically. Oh, it's over. Building some meter. Electricity. That's good too. Probably builds more meter, honestly, than electricity does.
Engage.
That point blank universal overhead looked very awkward. Yes. I don't know why you would ask that unless you already knew. I think she always votes for Necro if Necro's one of the two characters, but you can still lose judgments as Necro. I think she just doesn't come out if Necro would lose the judgment. So it's just 3 girls that aren't Effie.
You win. Are you ready? Go.
So Necro can still lose judgments. Ooh. I think she can come out even if Necro's not one of the player characters. But I'm not sure of that. Yeah. She's pretty rare though. Having a judgment at all is pretty rare. She might be guaranteed on Necro winning a judgment though. Fun fact, all of the Judgment Girls have names. Fun fact, 3 of them are identical triplets. They're Chinese. They wear cheapaos.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Ooh. He went for a jumping punish, which was actually optimal, but then he like didn't attack in the air, which was stupid looking. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, it goes to time with equal health, or also double KO in 3rd round. It goes by score, but it's not like a clean goes by score. There's like a lot of different things it weighs. I think it goes by like the letter grade of both players, but it's not consistent either. It's like there's some variable to it. There's some randomness. In my experience, if one player is at like 60,000, the other player is at like 40,000, like you see here, then probably it's like a 60-40 for the guy with 60,000 to win. It's like chance based on your score almost. But it's not guaranteed. It's chance based. I don't know. Probably yes. A lot of 3rd strike players would just shrug and say that's the game we play. I think I have seen at least one event where it went to a judgment, one player won, and they replayed it anyway. He did the whole thing. That's free meter, baby.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
It was an empty jump low short, maybe? He got thrown out of it. And just throw that time. Nice, EXDP. Oh, the whiff towards medium kick, cheap. I hate that. I think notably just because it's like the main event.
Final round. Go for it.
Nice. This Dudley's like, I don't like your Rekkas. Here's what I think about your Rekkas. Parry, parry, parry. He's already like parried like 4 like EX Rekka sequences or more. Whoa. Did that combo? Crouching opponent? I think that all comboed, right? That's super weird to see. Same roundhouse ducking up are actually comboed. Is that crouching opponent only? Or is it like some kind of hitbox thing or what? What just happened? Oh, beautiful. That's that scenario. This move, whoa. This move, this hit grab does damage based on the landing. So you can juggle out of it, but the damage that you get out of the juggle is usually not as high as just letting the hit grab rock. But we just saw it there. He did the 3-hit juggle out of it. I don't even know if that's stronger. Probably built more meter.
Prepare to strike. Now.
No, it's not based on how high they fall. It's just based on, it doesn't do damage until they land. So if you juggle out of it, it never deals that damage. Sorry if I gave a bad explanation. Bob in Tekken has a command grab that does the same thing. Where all the damage is dealt on landing. And you can juggle out of it, but the juggle is quite difficult to get to be higher damage than the natural damage of the throw. I think Ken has no juggle that's as strong as just letting the back throw land, right? Or is that right? He can like combo some hits of super or something like that, but it's not as strong. And then also costs a super to do. You never see players do that, so I don't know that much about it. I think it's just a meme for Ken, but I think Necro actually can make it stronger. Ken spends a super bar to lower his damage. He's pretty hype. Oh, I was gonna say, I think Bob, I think you can like tech the landing of his grab though, so it's like always optimal technically against a good opponent to go for the juggle. That's true. Shinryuken and Shippo are the same speed. I've never tried that either. I've noticed that Q players these days typically pick SA2 in every matchup. You would typically see SA2 in this matchup. SA2 has always been optimal here. But it's been a while since I've seen an SA1 Q. They're not very common anymore. They used to be about equal commonness. Qs would pick one or the other based on the matchup. Now it's just like, SA2. SA1's not a bad super, it's a bit restrictive. Nice. It's like almost over every time he fucking lands that thing. Oh, he's just going for the double taunt. Yeah, I think that might be good. You either get a dash punch into a taunt, and the taunt can maybe be punished depending on the matchup, or 2 taunts, and both taunts are completely safe. But he had so much HP that double taunt was almost certainly worth. The more HP you have, the more valuable the taunts are. Nice. Because it raises defense. If you're dead to one touch, you obviously don't need any. SA2, I think you always saw SA2 here as well. That's true. Nice taunt. Anti-air's same fierce is a scenario you probably don't usually see ever. But he just got it there and he got a taunt off for it, so it's kind of good. He's kind of bleeding right now though. He can't make any space. Spooky's playing very offensively. Taunt's meaningless at this point, but if he lands a super, he can still win. Nope, never mind. Slide trading unfavorably. Favorably for Ibuki. This Ibuki's playing real well. Like a hornet. Oh, SA3 Ibuki, I didn't even notice. SA3 Ibuki has completely different setups than SA1 naturally. It's actually fairly easy to land, but you don't get the chip and you don't get the grab mix-up stuff. But it's a decent super. It's actually quite good. Nice. Oh my god, make it stop. Rude!
You win. Alright, that's cool.
SA3 Ibuki is completely viable in tournament play. So is SA2, honestly. But I would say that SA1 is way better than SA3, which is way better than SA2. Yeah, that's actually like one of the main things about SA3 Ibuki that's really good is high damage combo from overhead. Ooh. We're getting a lot of interesting characters. We've already got Q, and now we've got Ibuki and Akuma. We had a whole bunch of videos where we just had like Necro and Yang, who were pretty cool. But these characters are a bit more freeform and creative. There's kind of like one good way to play Yang. There's a lot of good ways to play Ibuki. Nice. Strong as a poke Link super. This SA1 is like looking kind of good. Nice, Coach Fierce. Oh, that was a punish. Blocking is fine there. Most people do one parry and then block, or like two parries and then block. You don't want to parry the whole thing because it opens you up to a mix-up because parrying takes a long time. And by that point, by the third parry, Akuma can get next to you and mix you up and you're still in parry lock. Oof. That's a really awkward jump. Ibuki can still win if she lands a hit. Super? Oh, it was medium spin kick. You can do heavy spin kick and super cancel. But heavy spin kick doesn't cancel from stand forward. Or it doesn't combo from stand forward.
Are you ready? Go.
I got hyped for a sec, but it was nothing. Jump jab. It's active for the whole jump. Ibuki has interesting air normals. There's nothing that's super good, but there's a lot of stuff that's kind of good.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
In particular, she's got 3 air TCs, which are all situationally quite good. the grab ender from the oh nice, from the demon flip. Which side? There is no which side, is it? You just always block away from the direction Ibuki jumped from. That might hit me once, then probably never again. Ibuki's still plus after it, so it's a good sequence. But it shouldn't be a hard to escape sequence. A lot of damage on that on Ibuki health. Both these characters are kind of high damage, low HP. And situationally, they can both be really aggressive. Makes for explosive games.
Fighters ready. Engage.
You can tell in SF5, I think, they didn't really want characters to have like a strong jump and mix up, which I think is a good decision. Imagine a character like SF4 Rufus in SF5 would break the whole game. Rufus's dive kick on like the worst character imaginable. Rufus's dive kick on Peter would break the game.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh, big damage. Now he's going to be building meter and probably going to win this round. There's no. I had to say Peter because there's no character that Rufus's dive kick wouldn't break.
Go for it.
Peter's not even actually the worst character in the game, as I recently found out. It's fucking 2-punch from the bonus stage. He's genuinely worse. The thing about two punch is that his all of his attacks do 1 damage.
You win. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Yeah, it's the one. He's getting popular. He's doing the same stuff that I should be doing. He's quite good at it too. Nice, the dash through. But Ibuki low parried, so it didn't matter. I'd rather have Peter's unsafe on hit 120 damage attack. Or whatever it is.
Ready? Go.
Than an attack that does 1 damage. Wow, is that gonna hit? Yo! A parry. This is really dangerous for Ibuki. She could abruptly die at any moment. Oh, it's over. She's dead. Yep, baby combo.
You win.
He seems like he does his homework at least a little bit.
Fighters ready.
Any video I've watched where I actually know a lot about it, it's like no glaring errors or like things he forgot or stuff like that. These two were friends in the comics, I think. But in the game, I think they just go to rival schools or something like that. I don't know if they actually have anything to do with each other.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Does it punish? Nice. That's a 2-frame super. Or hits on frame 2, rather.
Final round. Go for it.
Oh, Karakusa. I think resetting was good there. Next hit will kill from Makoto. Oof. That parry was really dangerous. Oh, is that... he missed reversal. Reversal probably would have worked based on the look of that.
You win.
Scary. I like when this Ibuki picks SA3 though. Go back to SA3.
Fighters ready. Engage.
It's very terrifying going for parries against Makoto, even though a lot of her stuff is extremely parry weak. If you parry something and she cancels the dash punch, you'll often punish before the dash punch hits, depending on the dash punch version especially. And a lot of her attacks are just a single parry. Usually a single high parry. The danger is just that she could Karakusa you. It's actually good design. Apart from the Karakusa, she's very parry weak. Hi.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Didn't hit. Oh, was that the glitch? Well, not really a glitch. I think it's deliberate. Yeah, if Makoto doesn't hit any buttons after her successful forward throw, she's got some invincibility. It's to ensure that she isn't like punishable on hit with like a super or something like that. But if she does anything, if she like hits like down or forward or back, she just changes animation to something that doesn't have invincibility. That was kind of funny though. Very amusing scenario. Makoto forward throw invincibility, or neutral throw invincibility, rather. I called it forward throw, thinking of Street Fighter 4, where it is your forward throw.
You win.
Love this Ken color. Very vibrant. Full of energy. Ooh, that's a free parry. Gotta hit a button right then. That light kick after the throw was a Karakusa fake. Trying to get Ken to do something, but Ken did something that worked. Difficult. Very nice play by the Ken. Jump Fierce just worked. A lot of damage too. That was one Jump Fierce worth of damage. That's crouching Ken though, so he took extra. That really? No, I was gonna say that looked hella whack. Okay. Makoto needs a reset into something nice. Oh, okay, that's a reset. Shouldn't super still. He did. I would have not done that. I think looking for one more hit into Dizzy was better. You got the win. Good stuff. Ugh. Ken Tatsu, EX Air Tatsu just whiffed. The shorter the opponent is, the tighter the timing on that is. Makoto's pretty short, so it's kind of hard to get on her at all. Makoto's like the second shortest character in the game upright. Or the third shortest or so. The red! The red! The red parry into full punish. Scary. He needed that to not die. That was beautiful. I'd pop off after that one. I think my video just had a jump after the second one. I like how Aura was one of like 2 characters in the whole game who had to do a parry on the way up. Along with like Q. Just my luck. Ah. There might have been other characters who needed to do a parry on the way up, but the other characters just had stronger stuff from grounded connects. Like Necro and Alex both had stronger starters from grounded connects than jumping connects. Nice. Ooh, that was really, really bad. I think he wanted just like stand Sphere's dash punch super. And then the second time, I think he deliberately didn't use super because he wanted to win without super, which ended up being a mistake. He could have used super to win on the second one free. But he almost killed, so it was just like, whatever. The EX was probably good there, actually. But the first one, he had Super Link, and he held the dash punch on accident. Sand Fierce dash punch super was the play there 100% of the time. If I've ever rebalanced this game, I would do Makoto dash punch to be super cancelable. The Super Link for SA1 already works there, so it would change nothing. It would make it easier. But you would still have to do the Link super if you wanted to confirm it, I guess. And it would make it so if you parried dash punch, she could potentially SA2 and dodge your punish and then punish you. I think that would be extremely fun for Makoto. I think that would be a peak Makoto moment if she could do that. Where you parry a fucking dash punch and then she super cancels it, SA2 cancels it. And then your punish misses and she SA2s you. Meter build, baby. Start with the Karakusa. It's free meter. I'd love to rebalance this game. I got lots of dumb ideas. I wouldn't touch much. But I think I know some of the things that would be fun, but not disrupt the spirit of the game.
You win.
なんちゃとこなしじゃのう
Fighters ready. Engage.
Nice. Nice! This is almost over. Ooh, that was aggressive. First thing I would do is give Aura a forward throw.
Prepare to strike. Now.
That's the one thing that I really truly consider just being objectively a flaw with this game's design. It's just an oversight. It's just a mistake. No matter who you are, anyone is like, yeah, that's stupid. Both of ours, those cross up. Whoa! Yeah, the suction. That can fall out, it usually doesn't.
You win.
よか
Fighters ready. Engage.
I'd probably add suction to Necro's, I mean not Necro, 12's axe would be one of the first changes I would make. I'd probably add a few special cancels here and there to like Q and 12. I would make Flash Kick super better for Remy. I would make that work properly with SA1 and SA2. Maybe not properly. I think you would still lose some damage, but like less. SA1 doesn't even work at all after Flash Kick, I think. I'd make it get some hits. That would be fun, I think. I don't even know how the fuck you salvage Blue Nocturne. I don't think there's a way to make that good. Hi. Oh, I'd make it so Remy builds meter for throwing a Light of Virtue. SF3 is too central to, punishing is too central to the game because of the way the parries work. So you need to have some kind of parry, some kind of punish after a parry. Toast Copy Super, you'd probably just be invincible for the transform back, and then it would be fine. That's like the big difference. I think if you just actually turned into the opponent, you had 1.3 times damage or whatever the amount is. You had no EX moves. That's okay, you're not playing as 12. Still an upgrade. The problem is that even with just any kind of play, you can wear down the clock. Even without like true turtling, you can just play like kind of like low risk defensive. Jumping when they jump and stuff like that. And once that clock runs out, you get a massive punish on 12. And that's just, you know, if he was invincible for the transform back instead of taking double damage or whatever it is, that would make that super probably good.
Battle. Go for it.
I'd probably make jump ins a little bit easier to link from. That's a good change in my opinion. Just add like 2 frames to every single air normal, or at least the air heavies. It is weirdly difficult to combo out of air normals in this game. I don't want to change the game completely, but I think that would be harmless.
Final round.
I like that change.
Engage.
Oh. I think Alex stand medium kick into medium chop should be a combo on crouching opponents, maybe, or something like that. I changed the way medium chop works entirely, I think, and I would make heavy chop the same speed as medium chop. And then medium chop I would probably just make it like faster. Oh, you know what I would do with Alex? It's such a beautiful, elegant solution. Cancelable towards Fierce. Just like SF5. It's perfect. A cancelable heavy would do wonders for Alex's punish game, and just in general. It would be very nice. And towards Fierce is such a shit normal that it wouldn't even be that good of a change. But right now it's like a normal almost without purpose. Being able to cancel it would just be lovely. It's like a beautiful place to put a heavy normal cancel on Alex. Everywhere else doesn't really make sense. Cancelable crouch fierce, kind of weird. Cancelable stand fierce. Stand fierce is an overhead in this game. Oh, stand hard kick. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know what you even go into. Slash elbow? Be another character temporarily thing. Dude, Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 3. I'd probably just give Alex cancelable, super cancelable light chop. Fuck it. Why doesn't he have that? He can have that. It'd be okay. It wouldn't break the game. You think Alex is like that strong a character that's gonna break the game if he has cancelable light chop? Just give it to him. How the fuck do you fix SA1 and SA3 with Alex? I think SA1 unjumpable would be okay. I think if that's a real 720. Maybe it could have a 720 motion. What do you guys think of that? Unjumpable SA1, but it has to do an actual 720 to do it. Is that okay for Alex to have that? I think that'd be okay. Probably increase the range a bit too. The range is kind of bad right now. Oh, it's a Sean. Hold up. Is Sean picking arguably Sean's worst super? Although, honestly, all of Sean's supers are not too different in tier, I think. This is kind of the hardest one to land. Arguably the most rewarding. I think SA3 does more damage, but SA... He tried to roll out of the corner! Oh, overhead? Roll has no invincibility. It's unthrowable, though. I'd probably go through Forward Strike with a fine-tooth comb looking for things I could steal for an official SF3 rebalance. Someone put Capcom in contact with me so that I can rebalance the game. The very first thing I would do would be I'd fucking get get in contact, get the handles, the emails, whatever, with as many fucking Japanese pro players as I could, and I would hit them with all my ideas and ask them what their ideas would be. So I'm gonna just look at second impact and start from there. Step 1, double the range of Sean's uppercut. Step 2, give it that cool dunk effect they took out. No! That's sad. Step 3, Sean's tornadoes plus on hit. Step 4, airborne wheel kicks. It's kind of lame that you can't do Sean's tornado in the air. Let's let him do the fucking wheel kick in the air. Sean has no link into tackle. He can only combo it using like mirror stuff. Ah. Get a one off of that clap. Who was the Remy player? Was it fucking Dagger G or someone? Was it Everdread? Those are the only two Remys I can see beating Justin Wong that aren't like Japanese. They said they just wanted to tone Sean down because it didn't make sense that he was so weak in canon but so strong in the game. So they just like deliberately over nerfed him. And then they also said that they didn't know that SA3 would have the staying power that it had, and they wouldn't have done it if they knew that people would still be playing it in 20 years. Ooh, SA3 cancel would have won. This is death.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Ah, Sean was parrying for sure. I don't mind it. It's funny when you have like parts of lore impacting game balance. Like Sean not having a Hadoken would be a good example of that. But I would like, at the end of the day, the characters to be equally viable.
You win.
弱すぎるわね。あなたの出番よ。
Prepare to strike. Now.
Death Strike was very unpopular. Street Fighter 3 in general was very unpopular. It didn't really get widespread recognition until the Daigo Parry. Rashid's actual power level is not clear. I don't think.
Fighters ready. Engage.
I think he jobs here and there in the story. Nice. Oh, it lost! Oof. That looked close enough that I thought it would work. Rashid loses to G in G story mode, I think. Seems to be canon. But also we don't have a good clear idea of G's power level. It seems to be extremely high. G seems to not really be trying, if that makes sense. When you look at like his idle animation and the giant explosion he makes, it's like he can do that with no cost. He just doesn't. G's like fighting to send a message. Oh, SA2 is looking real sad right now. G doesn't seem to really regard anyone as a threat. I still haven't done Rose's story. Main villain's a bit strong. They tried to sell him as antagonist. But we don't even know what G's motivations are. He wants followers for something.
You win.
あなたの出番よ。
Fighters ready. Engage.
I want a Kage, but for Dan. I feel like I might like G a lot more than Q, to be honest. If anything, I think that G definitely adds to the Q mystery without ruining it at all. I want a lore Dan Kage.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Ugh. Jab? You could have done a lot better than that there. Damn with brawl tripping.
Now.
Is there a single person who likes brawl tripping? I've never heard anyone say anything good about it or defend it. It seems like it really just fucked over everyone to fuck over tournament players. It's like Deadpool's teleport. So every third teleport explodes. That's hilarious to think about. Meta Knight would obviously be top tier anyway in Brawl. But the meta being that favorable to air camping when Meta Knight is already strong as fuck.
あんたの出番よ。
Fighters ready.
I definitely recognized tripping in my playthrough. I was pissed off every single time it happened, and I was a casual. Oh, nice. Meta Knight doesn't really dash around a lot. Just flaps. Flaps and does down airs and up airs and shit like that.
Are you ready? Go.
Like, who's that really for? You know, did they envision like some big fucking like punish that some guy was gonna go for? Or like some hype tournament set and then one of the players just trips and then the other player charges a smash attack and wins? They really think that would be like a hype moment? I can't see that being anything but frustrating. As the winner, I wouldn't want to win like that, and as the loser, I would be fucking pissed as hell.
Ready. Engage.
What's the thing in World Warrior? It's something like if you hit a button as like Ryu. I don't know if this happens with every character or what. If you hit a button with Ryu, there's like a 1 in 255 chance or something like that, or 1 in 512 that Ryu will throw a Hadoken even though you didn't do the input. Characters will just randomly do special moves. And also, if you don't block something, there's like a 1 in 500 chance that they like block it even though you didn't block. It was designed as a way for people who don't ever do special move inputs to get them on accident sometimes, which will then cause them to explore the game and see if they can find how to do them on purpose. It's a very clever mechanic, actually. Sometimes Ryu will just do a Hadoken even if you didn't do any sort of Hadoken inputs.
Final round. Now.
Nice. Just like that. That's super. Jesus. What a fast round. And couldn't find anything.
You win. All right. That's cool. Now.
あんたの出番よ。
Fighters ready. Engage.
Short swing blow on landing. Scary. Ugh, the counter poke. Oh my god, that wasn't even a reversal. He just walked forward and then did it. Oh, one of my friends is messaging me. He got Dragon's Dogma.
Ready? Go.
He asked me what I was waiting for E3, and I said Dragon's Dogma 2, and he was like, I never even played 1. And I said it's flawed, but it's one of my favorite games. And then he bought it, just like that. Man just bought the game. Dragon's Dogma 2 is almost certainly going to be announced at E3, and I want everyone here to know that if it's announced, I'll be fucking ecstatic. I want you to know that when you see the announcement for Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm flipping out at my house. A lot of people can get into it. A lot of people reach Grand Soren, or don't even reach Grand Soren and just give up. I feel like it's a slow burn, but once you really get going, it's incredible. What do you mean I still won't stream it? I've streamed it recently. Oh, you mean just I won't stream too? Maybe. No, I'll probably stream it day one. Dragon's Dogma, I'll make an exception. The story's okay. It's a bit weird, but it's kind of cool. But the gameplay is good as fuck. The first boss. I don't usually think about Dragon's Dogma in terms of having bosses. As far as I'm concerned, the game has 4 bosses total, which are Grigori and then the 3 bosses of the DLC. I guess the first boss would probably be the Cyclops, but it's not really, like, the Cyclops are just regular enemies. They're kind of uncommon. It's more like every enemy in Dragon's Dogma is a boss. Or maybe the Hydra. I don't know if I call the Hydra a boss. The game just doesn't really work like that in my head. Oh, I guess the first boss is probably the Chimera in the opening. When you're playing as Savan. I guess he's the first boss. That's a shame to stop there, because that's before you create your character. Yeah, you might have a... It'll show forward, and then forward and button together. Normally. I think. Yeah, a single. You'd have to hit them on the same frame, and then just hold both of them or whatever. Or let go of both of them on the same frame. Or let go forward first. Nice. Whoa, does that work? He did it like it worked. Maybe super works there. Aw, sad. You can blue parry that. It's free. You get a little bit of meter. You didn't need it. You also dodged some chip. Nice. This kills, right? Ooh, it was close. Strive is 4 days, right? Mom and pop shops are already selling it or something. That's what I heard. Already out for PS4. I heard that. Ooh. Ooh. I heard that the game forces. I've heard that you get cornered instantly and you get out of the corner instantly in that game. Something like that. Combos have like ridiculous corner carry, and also the stages are super narrow. But then you got like wall breaks plus I don't know. That sounds a bit disruptive to gameplay, to be 100% honest. Nice. Big jump in. Oh, could have been.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Gamers. Whoa. Oh, that was a punish. But he didn't complete. A little short, maybe? Delayed universal overhead to jump over a throw tech. No one would be parrying there. It was some type of block though. Oh, that was cool. Oh, red parry attempt. That could probably get a much better punish on red parry. To be 100% honest, I can't even imagine normies buying Guilty Gear. It doesn't really seem to have like normie appeal. I guess the character designs, right? People are like, I want to play as this fucking vampire guy. Whoa, that didn't even... Nice. Didn't even kill with the punish combo, dizzy combo. Is Slayer in the game? I don't even fucking know. I don't know the roster of Strive at all. I know that May's in it. And Kai and fucking Soul. And I think Eno. And Faust. I imagine Millie's in it. I imagine they got all the favorites. Chip. Maybe Axel.
All right, that's cool. Prepare to strike. Now.
I don't know if Viking would be in it. Damn, I'm knocking it out of the park. Bridget wasn't in the previous one, right?
Final round. Engage.
What's the guy? Judgment? Is that his name? Or Testament or something like that? Who's the guy with the hair in front of his eyes? He's cool. I saw gameplay of him and I was like, this is fucking cool. Oh, Venom. Oh, I confused two different characters. Who does the pull balls?
Prepare to strike. Now.
Is that Venom? That's Venom. Venom does the pull balls. Which one's Testament? I need to look at a picture of him.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Oh, this guy. I remember him. He's cool looking. Yeah, I was just thinking of Viper. Viper's got tight gameplay though. Viper's one of those characters like Carl Clover, where it's just like, how do people even play this? How can you take this bizarre ass moveset and get like an actual like competitive like idea going? That's what I think when I look at gameplay of those characters. How do you make this work? And I'm impressed that people can. That's something that I think Guilty Gear and BlazBlue both do really well. Like a character who isn't even playing the same game and has just like a super like abstract form of gameplay. Minot's a bit like that in SF5. Viper's very different, but it's not like it's not hard to put together an idea of how she should play, I feel.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Hakan. Yeah. I don't know if I'd say anyone in SF4 really qualifies. Forte would be another one, maybe. But no one in Street Fighter is really like that.
Final round. Go.
Carl will probably always be #1 for me in that way. And doll characters in general, but especially Carl. Everything in Carl's kit looks really shitty on paper. But the fact that you've got, like, you know, 2 different characters attacking at the same time. The fact that you can attack, you can bounce attacks between them and get combos like that.
You win.
His skill ceiling is just so high.
Are you ready? Go.
Wow. My god, he's dying! Those jabs.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Remember Marlin Pie? Wonder what that guy's doing right now. Whoa, that hit, that combo. Funny looking. Nice. Dizzy? Yeah. Marlon Pie was just like, who are the 3 hardest characters in this game? What was his team? Is Viper Dante? Then someone? Who is the someone? Dante's not super hard, but his skill ceiling is crazy high. So like the hardest Dante stuff is some of the hardest stuff in the game. Doom. Doom doesn't seem that hard. Doom seems pretty easy. Whoa, shook out. Not a combo. Imagine if that was super.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Remember Amaterasu? I haven't seen one Amy player since Vanilla. I also haven't seen one She-Hulk since Vanilla. And also Tron. Amy's a girl. There was something a little special about watching Street Fighter 4 and then UMVC alternating. They were kind of both out in a time when there were no other fighting games, so a lot of people were playing them.
You win. Now.
Tron had an infinite, or like a very good combo discovered right in the end of Vanilla. and I remember someone like found it and then deliberately didn't use it at all because they didn't want it found out and patched in Ultra or Ultimate, and then like Tron was over nerfed anyway, so that combo remained in the game. It was like instant air like drills or something.
Fighters ready. Engage.
It was a good spectating game. It was probably a better spectating game than Street Fighter 4. If you like didn't play either game, I think you probably like watching Marvel more. Nice. Ah.
Final round. Engage.
Mark's One Piece fighting game. There are a lot of characters you could put in that game. You really think characters like Mihawk and Shanks are going to be playable? Roundhouse.
You win.
Oh, it's over. I think I'm going to go start prepping for some real life stuff. As fun as it's been. Much as I'd like to stick around, I've got some stuff I need to do. And then I want to hang out with my friends. Ah, it's been fun.